It's difficult sometimes to not say, fuck your feelings, just get shit done. Push past your feelings and just work. Who cares about your feelings? It's difficult for me to say that. It's all relative to the situation and the individual. I've got to be careful with that because my brother took his own life, and it's an interesting one when I'm super hard on people and I'll tell people the truth and I'll push people and I'll hold them accountable to the utmost highest level. But for majority of the time, if you've got a headache, if you've sprained your ankle, if you've potentially gone through a breakup, everyone's going through the same type of shit usually. It seems like we think our story is the most important story in the world. Our life, the events that have happened, no one understands what we've been through. And I am probably one of the most honest people. And I will open and share what's going on in my personal life to very close people and what I've done and the things I've been through. And people are shocked by what I say because I know 99% of people wouldn't dare to share their secrets. But for me, when I share my darkest secrets, and I don't have many, maybe one or two, it breaks the ceiling off my confidence. It breaks the ceiling and leaves that baggage behind of all of the shit and all of the stuff I've done. And yeah, I've done some crazy stuff and I've said some things I'm not proud of. And I look back at what potentially I used to do and I'm not happy I did those things, but it was me. I did it. Do I regret some of the things? Potentially, but I'm not afraid to admit what I've done because it was me at that time. I wasn't developed enough, I wasn't matured, and I'm only just getting started. But just because you fucked up, don't let it hold you down. Remove it. I used to go to people, to friends, to family, and talk about something that was bothering me for years. When I started to do that, I felt lighter. I was going through life just clearer, less anxious, less stressed. That baggage was just removed. Those dark, deep secrets that you've got pull you down, they weigh you down. So if you need a difficult conversation with someone, just have it. Because majority of the time, it's nowhere near as bad as you think. You've completely made up some crazy story to yourself of maybe how they have interpreted it when they probably never even thought about it again. They may have made a comment, they may have said something, they may have done something that has hurt you. And you're so fucking offended. You're paralyzed. You're in fear. You can't have an honest and open conversation with someone and just say, hey, listen, do you know when you said that to me? I'm still upset from it. And they're like, what? What did I say? They can't even remember. So guys, remove that shit from your life. Remove it. It's something that I have done for many years now, and it has truly radically changed my life. I've had the hardest conversations with family members about my past. I was so hurt by what they did when I was being brought up, or friends, what they said. Even someone messaged me the other day who laughed at me and said I was never going to succeed and have a certain level of success from the kind of the villa I'm living in today. And he said in front of my really good close friends, he laughed. He said, you will never have that success. And he's messaged me on Instagram and said, congratulations on the villa. I was like, oh, shit dog. I saw it happening. I could see it. I knew it was going to happen one day. I knew he was going to be the guy or one of the people who congratulate you. Because when you put yourself out there, when you say, you know what, I want a better life. I want to feel better. I want to have more success. I want to fucking win and not be broke. When you start to do that, when you start to actually take action and they see you change, oh shit dog. That's when you'll see people's real character and what they truly think about themselves, essentially, because it's a mirror. And you've got to be ready to say, oh, okay, is that what you think? Take it on the chin. Let it go. That didn't faze me. The things that people have said to me in the past, very family members, I was like, you never forget Use it as fuel. Don't let it paralyze you. Take massive fucking action. Yes, sir. So I don't want to go off on a huge tangent this video, but this week has been a fantastic week. The back end of the week, because the start of the week was fucking atrocious. One of my team came to me and said, I'm leaving. I'm doing my own thing. And it must have been a very hard thing to do, to come to me and say that. He's one of my best guys, and now he wants to do his own thing. Whatever that may be, great. I wish him the best of luck. He didn't even come to me. 3.5 years ago, I came to him and spotted he needed an opportunity like no other. His confidence was an all-time low. He couldn't get even 5 clients in 6+ months on each program. 5. I think 2 of his clients were just friends, and I think they felt sorry for him. I could see it in his eyes. He was desperate for someone to guide him and help him out. I saw the potential. He needed work, but I knew he had that character. He wanted it. And for me, I hire based on character. I hire based on the values and what they're all about, because I can teach how to coach. The basics of nutrition, training, anyone can pretty much learn. How to get someone in shape, you don't need a high level of knowledge like people may think you do to get people in shape. It's more about the psyche, the psychology, the relationship building, the people skills, the communication skills is the most important thing. That's why I'm successful. And I could see that in him, and I knew he needed an opportunity. So I said, listen, I want you to come on my team. We've known each other for many years. He's a little bit older than me, and he snapped it up straight away. And he was grateful. He took it with both hands and held on to it and went all in. And he's been an absolute great employee and a brother. I'll always be there for him, and I'll always support him. He's definitely supported me in some tough times, and we've been away on different trips, and we've had very close conversations about all things in life. So he's got to a point now after 3.5 years where I have built him from the ground up, and it was challenging. He had a lot of limiting beliefs, many limiting beliefs. And he would come to me and we'd have conversation. I think, you know what, bro, no, you need to go down this path. You need to do this. You need to stay on track, or I can see this in you. And I could see little pockets in time open up where there was this glimpse of him and his confidence just skyrocketed. And I was like, wow, yeah, he started to believe in himself. He started to really have faith in himself now. And he didn't before. It was non-existent because he didn't build himself up. He wasn't the man who he is today. It comes down to hard work, learning, studying, getting those results, earning those stripes. How would you ever think you have confidence where you walk into a room with your head held up high, walking, talking, acting like a man you are proud of and admire? How do you think you get there? Through hard fucking work. That's it. And keeping the promises that you tell yourself. So I put a lot of energy and time into this guy, but he's given so much back to the business and the brand and the reputation, the standards. He has held it up, and I respect it. And I'm not going to get butthurt now that he wants to go on his own and do his own thing, because some people don't want to just continue to be a part of the team. Within my team, the opportunities will continue to grow and continue to get better. And the trajectory on where I'm taking this, there's always going to be bigger and better opportunities. But that doesn't mean that people want to go off on their own path. And I can't be butthurt and pissed off and left with a sour taste in my mouth, knowing that he's leaving and he's a great asset to my team. No, as soon as it happened, I was like, oh yeah, great. I was like, fantastic, yeah? Because as a leader, there's people that have left the business on different terms, not this type of term where I want them in the business. I want them to stay in, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of who he has become. And if you're a leader out there, you've got a team of employees, and if someone has got to a point where they want to go on their own and they're on a different journey and different path, congratulate yourself, because that's what a real leader does. They build up their employees, they build up their team, without thinking in the back of their head, thinking, I'm gonna hold this guy down because I don't want him to be the best version of himself. Imagine if I did that. That would crush and break my character and who I am. Holding someone down because they might just leave. If you did that, it's automatically gonna fuck your subconscious up. They'll sense it and they'll just leave anyway because it's not pure. It's not the truth. All this smoke and mirrors bullshit when people go through life and try and just try and not really do the right thing. They pretend they kid themselves. Oh yeah, I'm helping him out, but secretly, you're not really pushing him to his capabilities. Because if you give someone everything, they're gonna give you a hell of a lot back. And even so, if they don't, you don't get butthurt because you're here to fucking build people. So it's been an interesting week. And I like to share this with you because I'm sharing it with myself in many years to come, and I'm sharing it with my younger self. So an interesting one, but we move, we go again, and we build the next man. And there's gonna be many people who are gonna always stay within the team because they wanna be part of it. But there's gonna be people who might wanna go on their own, and you have to be happy with that because you've done a good job. So yeah.